American 865, hello, I don't know if he ever told you, 25 right, taxi Echo.
Yes, sir, 25 right via Echo, American 865.
American 865, whenever you get a minute, just a slight amendment to your altitude, departing west flow, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, we are ready, American 865.
American 865, disregard, climb via the SID, climb maintain 8,000, everything else remains the same.
Okay, disregard, climb via the SID, we'll climb and maintain 8,000 with everything the same, American 865.
Good morning, clearance, Volunteer 512. We're looking to pick our clearance up to Oakland.
If you're looking for Oakland, clearance is 18-1. American 865, Kilo current, monitor tower 120.9 Arcadet.
Alright, we're back over to tower, American 865. We'll see.
Ground 644 is on Sierra, going to gate 11.
Oscar 644, Phoenix ground, taxi Delta to the ramp.
Delta to the ramp, 644.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Hey guys, so Project Fly is still not working for the overlay. Figure they would have their stuff together by now. It's been a couple days.
American 1885, South 355, right?
American 825, make sure and continue echo.
Echo, American 1885.
Get my Navigraph charts up and running here. We are at Terminal 2, Gate 5.
American 1885, monitor tower 120.9 today.
Have a good day.
And in honor of Veterans Day, Twisted 9902. How you doing there, bud? Happy Veterans Day. Did you get the day off of work? And because of that, we're going to go full load, but I need to get numbers. Great. How about yourself? I sure did get a day off of work. I'm doing good, bud. Thanks. That's awesome. All right, let me come over here. This is our flight plan. File this. So we can get our numbers.
James ground couple is 2281, pushback Charlie 19, we have kilo.
That's 2281, can you sound push your discretion?
Someday. Alright. So fuel. Since I have everything in pounds, I don't change it. 12,013 is round that up to 55. And thanks for the follow there, buddy. So we're doing 5.5 per fuel. So that's 12,125 pounds, 12,125. So it's going to add a little bit more. We're going full load, 136 passengers, 12,000 pounds cargo. So 0 fuel weight. We're going to do 134. 8 equals 61144. So let me put that in my calculator. 61144. 134.8. So, and ATIS is 29.98 for altimeter. And they're current with November. Let's see what that changes. And they're taking off on the runway 8. So we'll probably plan runway 8. San Diego is landing 27, which is normal. So go to PilotEdge, file it 32. Not worried about an alternate. United 1941 to honor Pearl Harbor. Slant Lima. File that so no one can steal our call sign. In case someone else had this great idea. And about to get a flight started yourself, thinking Atlanta to BWI, either in a 7.5 or 7.3. Where's BWI? I forgot. I think Chicago and all the northern states are in like a blizzard right now, so I might try to fly into that later this afternoon, just for fun. Alright, so we're gonna do 5.5. We'll set that. We're gonna do full load.
Ground good. Afternoon, United 1552, mission Kilo. We're at gate 8, ready to start.
Minus 53668.
Kilo turn, I think you said that.
Yes, sir. We have Kilo, clear to our discretion, clear to push. United 15.
Got 8476.
That's 2504, Phoenix ground, taxi Delta to the right.
Delta 2 to ramp, Delta 25.
So my weights are 61.1, 30.8, 61. So you get it from here: 61.1 and 30.8. So we are loaded. Baltimore. Oh, okay. That's right. BWI. Let's see where that VOR is. So, oh, Baltimore, duh, Washington, D.C. Yeah, the weather there is nice right now. That'd be a good flight. Winds are only 8 knots. Pressure is pretty standard, so yeah, that'd be a good one. Let's get the APU going.
Ground Southwest 2281 taxi, we have Kilo.
Southwest 2041, Phoenix ground, runway 25 right.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a flight into Cincinnati tonight because it's supposed to be blizzard-like conditions, icing and blizzard and all that stuff. So I might use my Saab 340 for that flight tonight.
Delta 1940, Southwest follows you, monitor tower, good day.
Make sure it bleeds and everything is working. Environment's kicking on. Hydraulics, APU gens available, so we will switch to APU for power. Let's bring up the airport information. We are at Phoenix Airport. I just need the coordinates. Good till December 5th. So 2K PHX to... Do you fly on VetSim, bud? You doing a flight on VetSim to Baltimore? Alright, so we'll go there. Might as well do an insert. Do United. Whoops, not 1399. It's 1941. Do 32. We are at gate 5, which is that one. 33260. 1208. Alright, so we're almost ready, so 2 minute it is 2998. At least it was. $127.57 is ATIS.
Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information member. Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. ATIS information November. 1851 Zulu. Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 15,000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 27. Dew point 6. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 8. Arriving runways 7 right, 8. Departing runways 7 left, 8. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 7 headed ILS runway 8 approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information November.
Alright, information November.
Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. ATIS info.
Alright, cut November. Abu Ghost. How goes it, Abu Ghost? Did you get the day off of work? Veterans Day and all? Alright, I filed the flight plan. I am on clearance. I think. Bring up the airport chart here. Clearance 118.1. Yep. Afternoon, Phoenix clearance United 1941 at Terminal 2. Current wind November, IFR, San Diego.
United 1941 Phoenix clearance, clear to San Diego Airport. Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition, that is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 3714.
Cleared to San Diego via Firebird 1. Departure Mohawk transition, then is filed. Climb maintain 8,000. Departure 119.2, squawk 3714. United 1441.
United 1941, read back correct.
Alright. You don't really ever get the day off of work when you work for yourself. Pretty much a normal day for me. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, my call sign today is 1941. United 1941. Honoring those from Pearl Harbor. December 7th, 1941. Alright, so let's get this flight plan entered. So I'm going to do departure. Let's do 7 left. I think it's Yeah, 7 left. 7 left. And we're doing Firebird. Firebird 1. No, Mohawk. For the RNAV 27 Zulu, Lucky 1 from Lindy, transition of hogs.
Baron 6 Delta Mike, contact Seattle Center 132.6.
Noise, yeah. Yeah, I wish the Project Fly would have the overlay. It's not working. Hasn't worked for a couple days. 2 or 3 days hasn't worked, so I have Project Fly running. It's just the overlay is not working. Otherwise, you'd see the call sign on the Project Fly. Oh well. Alright, let me check my... We got... Phoenix, do... Departure, Firebird. Check out Ben Overlay for overlays, Benny Overlay. Hey Gizmo, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you too. I don't mind the Project Fly overlay. It works really well usually. The if I was hearing an echo, I had my stream unmuted. Alright, so we're gonna go VTube and then Akard, Uzi, Maz, Loki, Firebird, Judith, Mohawk, and then from there to J2 to Hogs. So that would be San Diego, it's our rival for the Lucky 1, and we're picking it up from Hogs. Yeah, it is the Lucky 1. Oh, it's down here. There it is. Hogs, and then Manders. Sophie. And we have an approach. Zulu from Lindy to Viola to O'Crane. Alright. So that's okay. So I go to init, grab the winds. Init page 2 for weights. 61.1. 38. We're going full load. And the reason these two airports, the Phoenix Sky Harbor is also the Arizona National Guard. And San Diego has the Naval Air Station right next to it, so that's why I picked these two airports. 61130.8 per 1640. Decision altitude. It's actually an MDA, which is 617. That's the equivalent to 600 radar. I'll do 520. So that's why I did this one, because over here is the Air National Guard for Arizona. So that's why I picked this. And of course they share it with the International. Both these airports are Mr. X freeware. I wouldn't do any payware for this one, even though I have a payware Phoenix through Nimbus, but I only like using it for landing because I can see the runway a little, like a smidgen better. But I think the Mr. X one, even though it's free, it's actually a little better. All right, let's figure out our takeoff data. So takeoff weight, oh that sucks. I do not like that number. Alright, so now I got that in pounds. So let's come over here. And we're going to take off from 7 left. So 7 left is TODA, 10,300 feet. Let's go Imperial. We're going to do Phoenix. We'll grab the weather. Checking it with my winds. My winds are 275. It's going to be very close to 3, that's correct. 146, 924. And that was 078. And calculate. Gives me 61. Temp 149. 149 for the rotate there.
Portland ground, American 2319,
So,
ready to taxi runway 10 right, and we have information uniform.
149.
American 2319, Portland ground, runway 10 right, taxi via Tango.
51,
Bravo
60,
4,
60, nope,
Bravo,
61.
hold short of runway 21. Okay, taxi 10 right via Tango, Bravo
Okay.
4, Bravo, and hold short of runway 21. American 2319.
Turn on some fuel pumps. I did a DCS stream last night on my Hornet single player mission. Was practicing with the new beta. I'm going to go up to 8,000. And tell these guys to go away. The brake pressure is low right there, so we'll fix that by coming up here to the yellow pressure, bringing that up to 3,000 psi, turning it off. Now all the brake pressure's in the green. Let's come over here, we'll close up all the doors. It's ground control. And tower 120.9 for the south side, which is what we're on. 3255 is ground. So the flight plan, it's pretty simple. It's going to use this SID, top altitude 8,000, which is what he assigned to me. So we're going to use, I think, this runway. Basically 500 feet above, we'll go to feet-tube, followed around, abiding by these restrictions, and then we'll pick up the Lucky 1 from here, all the way down to Lindy, which Lindy will pick up this RNAV RNP from here, and then that will take us down to San Diego. This is San Diego, and we'll park right in here. And the Naval Air Station is right here. We're not landing there, but that's why I picked San Diego. So we're leaving a military base, and we're landing very close to a military base. And this is actually where they filmed both the Top Gun movies. Little worthless information there for you. Alright, so that is that. And hey, thanks for the resubscription, Miss Noel. Nice to be here for this special flight. It is a special flight indeed. I couldn't agree with you more. I was in the military. Both my grandfathers were in the military. My mom's father, my grandfather, he was a captain in the Navy. I was in the Air Force. My other grandfather was in the Army. He was a dentist in the Army. So there's a few military people in my background.
21 at Bravo, American 2319.
Alright, I think I got all that closed up, so we can do a emergency generator test. Get out of these alarms. Wait for them to clear, and then you press and hold the clear button for about a second. And that will wipe out the rest of the alerts. And oh yeah, 7 months. I just saw that part now. 7 months in a row. Thank you, Noel, for the following subscription and all. All right. Come up here, check FADIC.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction.
Might as well use
Ground
it.
to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk round complete.
Alright, we're gonna
Ground to cockpit.
push back to there.
Call me through the menu when you are ready.
And we'll go ahead and start.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Lower these, dim these lights in the cabin. Come down to init page 2, update our fuel. We'll error on the low side, so 5.3, which is what I get right there. 5.3, we'll put that there. That'll update our time, so we have 31 minutes extra. Technically you want 45, but I have to also think about my landing weight, because I'm super heavy, I'm like full load. So we'll leave it there when you get a CG.
Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Number 6 Delta Mike, contact Chinook
Test
approach
our fires.
128.75.
Okay.
Greener 8261 Salt Lake Center, roger. Number 516 Delta Mike, Chinook approach the Tri-Cities altimeter 3048.
So connected and bypass in and survey. Release parking brake. Starting for start. And
Most of you have noticed by now I'm extremely, what do you call it? I do everything in a precise order. Like I don't usually veer off of my checklists too much. Everything has to be exactly done in the same order every time. Alright, we'll go to ignition 2. I like to monitor hydraulics on the bottom. Roll on 2. There's some dude walking around. Maybe that's what you call walking? I don't know. One good engine. Go ahead and start number 1. Got like an eyelash or something in my eye. So if I start crying, that's why. Alright, Gen available.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Let's check our wipers. Avionics 24, that everything is right. Grab the trim. Trim CG 30.0. So 30.2 is the closest, so I'll do down 0.4.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Trim is set. We'll check our controls. Engine, we can do lighting. Very systematic. That's the word I was looking for earlier. I'm very systematic, which is why I like the airliners so much. It's just a lot to do. It makes it fun for me. Alright, I need to squawk Charlie.
Portland Tower, good afternoon. American 2319, holding short of runway 10 right.
3714.
2319 Portland Tower, if you got 10 right, you got a wrong frequency. South side should be 2377. Copy that, 2377.
And we'll turn on cabin heat. Not cargo heat, I mean. Get our
Heading,
ATIS.
altitude, and if flight following is requested, read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
American 2319.
Still November.
Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. ATIS information November. 1851 Zulu. Wind variable at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 15,000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 27. Dew point 6. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 8. Arriving runway 7 right, 8. Departing runway 7 left, 8. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 7 headed ILS runway 8 approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information November.
Phoenix Ground, United 1941, Terminal 2, current with November, ready to taxi.
Yeah, 1941, Phoenix Ground, runway 7 left, taxi via Delta.
7 left via Delta, United 1941. Alright, so it'd be the first right. And 20.9er is tower, so I'll get that ready. And again, the Air National Guard is on the south end of this field. So celebrating Veterans Day by flying out of basically a military base, but I can still make sense of United being they share a international airport with the ANG. I was in the Air Force Reserves for 8 years, but I was activated for 9/11. Prior to that, I was active duty for 4 years. I was at Patrick Air Force Base, Florida, for my first duty assignment. Imagine a 22-year-old on. I was security forces, so I was 22 years old and I was on the front gate, and the front gate was across the street. It was a main highway, A1A in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and the other side of the highway was literally the beach. Like, so as a young 22-year-old airman, looking at all the girls coming through the gate and stuff, it was fun. Good times. There was a strip bar at the end of the military base. I think that was like a formality. Like, if you had a military base, there was a strip bar within 5 miles. If you ever want to find a strip bar, look for a military base. I had this one stripper that was really funny. We weren't tipping her. We were sitting at the edge of the, like, their stage or whatever you want to call it, and she got mad we weren't tipping her, so she came up and she stomped on our table. We had a bunch of pitchers of beer and everything, and the beer went flying everywhere. I got drenched in beer. I was cracking up. I thought it was hilarious that she got mad and did that to us.
American 2319, contact departure. Over to departure, American 2319. Delta 1741, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
Cabin check.
Affirmative, Delta 1741, Seattle Center 135.15.
Alright, here's 7 left.
American 2319, Portland, departure, radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
have arrived.
Delta 1741, Seattle Center, descend via the Hood 4 arrival, Portland landing east, altimeter 3026.
Auto brake max, signs are on, spoilers are armed, flaps are set, takeoff config normal. Go to tower, which is 120.90, check our takeoff data. Winds are still the same. Abuga says, did you tip her after that? No, honestly, I don't remember. I remember being soaked in beer. I don't remember. We probably did.
November 6th, Delta
I think I was just too busy laughing. I don't remember if we tipped her afterward. But she was mad as hell. Alright, so that's set. And we'll do that. And 119.2 for departure.
Delivery, Delta Golf Lima Bravo uniform, ready to copy clearance.
Delta Golf Lima Bravo uniform, Tucson clearance, standby.
Wilco, Delta Bravo uniform.
Phoenix Tower, United 1941, hold short, 7 left.
United 1941, Phoenix Tower, only 7 left. Cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
7 left, cleared for takeoff, United 1941. Let's turn off the packs. We'll get out of here.
Approaching 07 left.
And Baron 6 Delta Mike, expect the ILS runway 27 approach from Mark. American 2319, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
On runway 07 left.
50%. Engines are stable. Takeoff power is set. For rotation speed 150. 80 knots. It was fun doing a shared cockpit with my buddy with this plane. Doing like the call outs, you know, like the 80 knots or V1 rotate. Alright, rotate.
Korean Air 8261 radar contact, lost 10 north of Boys and Reservoir.
Positive rate, gear coming up.
United 1941 contact departure.
Over to departure, United 1941. 19.2. Climb, autopilot. Packs on, those things off. Phoenix departure, United 1941, Firebird 1, 2,400 for 8,000.
United 1941, Phoenix departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb, maintain flight level 210, United 1941. 210.
Delta Golf, Lima Bravo uniform. I have a full route clearance for you.
It's going to be unrestricted, so I don't want the dot there for managed mode.
Delta Golf, Lima Bravo uniform, cleared to the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport.
Go up to 200.
Radar vectors.
30 knots,
Tucson,
and we'll hold it there.
VOR, Victor 1.
So after there's like a speed restraint.
VOR, direct.
Somewhere.
Climb and maintain 10,000.
So 230 until after MAZ,
5.1,
which is right here.
squawk 4631.
Gizmo with the subscription. Thank you much, sir. Thank you. All right, buddy. That's right. And that's funny. It says Granny Alert. I don't know why it says that.
Thanks, feedback is correct.
It's just probably like a standard thing. Standard alert. But much appreciated, y'all. And I'm gonna lower the sounds a little bit.
American 2319, contact Seattle Center on 135.15.
That. Oh, Granny Alert. Subscribed. My bad. So I think Gizmo did something. I got 2 alerts back to back. That's what was confusing me. But thank you, Granny Alert, for the subscription and the follow. Welcome to our small group, but fun, of pilots and ATC enthusiasts. I've got a few guys that do both, so it's a good channel to be a part of. I strictly fly pretty much. Most of my stuff is online. PilotEdge for the most part during the day. Alright, so turn off these lights. Sorry for that mix-up. I'm not by any means an expert with Twitch. I should be by now, but still not. Turn off the terrain. And we'll push this out. Now we can
Vistar 899.
Go faster.
Seattle clearance. Cleared to Los Angeles International Airport. Suma 1 departure. Suma then as filed. Climb and maintain 900,000. Departure frequency 120.4.
Fan of the community, like contributing to the community. Oh, that's awesome, man. This is a great community to be a part of for sure, and it's only going to get better with all the new flight sims coming out, and all the flight sims are competing against each other for content and you know, the products and everything. It's just a great time to get into the flight sim world. How long have you been flight simming, Granny Alert? Check the cabin pressure. Cabin pressure is good. Goodbye, Phoenix. It wasn't Gizmo. Yeah, I seen that now at Boo Ghost. I think what confused me was Gizmo had done, and I know Gizmo is a subscriber too, so he subscribes all the time too, but those things, what do they call them? Emotes? So I got the alert for the subscription from Granny Alert. When I looked, I saw all the things at Gizmo, so that stuck out more. That's the only reason why I thought at the time that Gizmo had done it. But a lot of you guys resubscribe when I'm not online, so I don't remember to always thank you all unless it's done while I'm streaming, obviously. But you know, when you're streaming, it gives you the alert, but I wish it would give you an alert like the next time I would stream. If someone subscribed.
1941 Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Albuquerque Center 134.32, United 1941. 134. 32. Albuquerque Center, United 1941, 16,700 for flight level 210.
United 1941 Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, 1941. This is like
There was a Cessna, I think, up at Portland that stepped on.
really hard to remember to say 1941 because you guys know, most of you guys know, that I pretty much stick to my same call sign, which is 1399. So usually my flights are United 1399, but in honor of the veterans, that's why I'm using this 1941 call sign for Pearl Harbor. Alright, so done with that. We can turn the seat belts to
Number 49er Echo,
auto.
Portland departure frequency 118.42, squawk 3042. Number 49er Echo, Portland departure 118.42, 1842.
I downloaded some different lights for night lights
Number 49er Echo, read
that
back,
are
is correct.
just excellent. Let me see if I can find them for you. I think Abugos. Do you do any flying at night, Abugos? Like, I don't remember. I fly at night and in the evenings, usually on my second flight, but I don't usually stream those. Where is it? Where would it be? I need to go to my calendar, I think. I have notes like everywhere.
Delta 1741, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
Over to Seattle Center 121.4. D41.
Alright, there's calendar. Don't think this is going to help me.
Seattle Center, Delta 1741 out of 21.8 on the hood forward.
That didn't help.
Delta 1741, Seattle Center, descend via the hood for arrival, Portland, altimeter 3026.
Got the altimeter, descend via the hood for Delta 1741.
You love night flying? Alright, I'm going to find this for you. Let's see. X-plane night lighting. Let's see if this is what. Nope, that's not it. Of course not. Where are my notes on this? Oh, I know where to find it. Okay. You can also look at any of my more recent streams. Like the last stream on the Airbus at when it shows night would be these lights that I'm fixing to find you. Where is it?
Delta Golf Lima Bravo Uniform, Tucson ground, runway 11 left, taxi via Alpha.
Alright, well that's not helping.
Number 600, 400 Echo, Portland ground, GA. Number 600, 49er Echo, Portland ground, altimeter 3026, information uniform current, runway 10 left at Echo, taxi via Alpha Echo. Number 600, 49er Echo, information uniform current, it's runway 10 left at Echo, taxi via Alpha Echo.
Where in the heck? apparently it's not in that.
Number 6 Delta Mike,
Try
contact
this
Chinook approach 123.8.
There's like 100 files on the org for night lighting. Okay, I think I found it. So
verify 16 Delta Mike, Chinook approach, roger, Yakima altimeter 3040.
Okay, so we got this. Yeah, this is it. Alright, so this is the link to it. And this is it. So it's my X-Plane night lighting 116. And it just looks awesome. He's changed the spill light so it looks like low, it's not all white, you know what I mean? It's different colors. And it really looks like that. I mean, it's an exceptional job and it's free. And there's like so many light things out there that cost money, but this one's free and it's a phenomenal job. Just download it. Now the main thing you want to remember is, where is it at here? The splash lights, this edit gets rid of the blobs of light that appear under the night light. So you don't want to use that, but the other files, so this is what you don't want to do unless you don't care about the blobs of light. But I like the blobs of light for distance stuff. So this is the directory that you'll swap out. I think it's 4 files in the lights directory. So bitmaps, world, lights, and then there's 4 files. I'll show you what those are. Let me find those. I'll have to try. Well, you know, like the blobs of night, like when you get high enough, like you'll get the glow, distant city glow of the night lighting. So that's basically what I mean is, let's see if that messed up my top descent. That's what I thought. Here, I'm gonna find that folder. It's gonna take a minute to wake up the drive because it's an external drive that I have the package on as a backup. But I'll show you what files to transfer once this thing loads.
United 1941, contact LA Center 124.62.
Los Angeles Center 124.62, United 1941. Thanks, we'll see you. 2462.
Delta Golf, Lima, Bravo Uniform,
So
2
now we're going to be
fighting
talking
120, runway 11 left, cleared
the
for takeoff.
ZLA controller, a totally different controller. And you give out the 3-digit Los Angeles Center, United 1399, flight level 289er for 320.
Maintain 3000 till established, published recommending approach, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 20 right approach.
Of course I step on her. Sorry about that. LA Center, United 1399, flight level 294 for 320.
United 14, correction, United 1941, Los Angeles Center. Thank you.
Did I say 1941?
Via Lucky 1 arrival.
Descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, United 1941. Thanks. So, this is probably too high for this trip. Leaves a very short cruise. I'm gonna have to make a note to reduce this to 300. So that's with the cruise. Okay, where's the stepped on emote? Yeah. Yeah, there should be one of those. Alright, let me bring this up. So and just getting up these files so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so here we have X-plane. So you're gonna go bitmap world. So resort, no. Where the heck does it go? Resource bitmap. Alright, so resources, bitmap, and world, lights, and these are the 4 files that you will want to replace. So when you unzip this, you'll get these. So you have black ground splash fix or whatever. That you don't want to use that unless you want to get rid of the blobs of light, you know. Otherwise you highlight 1, 2, 3, 4, those 4, and then overwrite those, and then you'll have some free kick butt night lighting. It's very, very, very well done. Here's the see the lights, and then that just makes it blackness. I don't like the black hole effect, so that's why I don't do that. And then I made a copy, of the original light files just in case I didn't like it. Of course, you can always update X-plane and you'd be fine. But so that's how you do it. Alright, where's my top of descent? 2014. Oh no, this is okay. 32,000's fine for this flight. That's okay. So let's update our winds. So Karma, wind.
Sky 491, contact Shanghai Tower 126.8.
Gonna try the update. Let's try a different one. There we go. Now it worked.
Sky 35491, Shanghai Tower, runway 20 right, clear to land, wind variable is 6.
2435 is sometimes the approach that we'll use. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the active in case I need a backup plan. It's always good to have a backup plan. ahead and bump down the temperature to 22 and then forward. So we are heading toward, say, Karma. So what would the fuel calculations should be at Karma? So we go to SimBrief. Karma 7.2, so that would actually be, because that's pounds, 7,200, so that I should have 3.2 or more of fuel. 3.2 at Karma, so we do that. So we had 3.3, so we're ahead of the game a little bit there for fuel calculations, so we're good. Landing altitude is 17, so automatic, showing 0 feet. Let's take into account the pressure. Let's check our ECAM. Make sure everything's in the green. One thing I'm going to do is, see now it shows 22 in the forward, 24 in the back. One of these days I'm going to surprise y'all. It's going to be a while, it's not going to be any time soon. Because I still need to learn how to do all the steps, but I'm going to have like a bird strike resulting with engine fire upon takeoff with this plane. And then, but I need to learn the proper procedures on how to handle that. So ATIS for 1348. Probably too far away right now. All right, we can descend to 5,000. Los Angeles Center, United 1941, leaving 320.
United 1941, thank you.
Even though she gave me clearance to descend earlier, if you don't descend right away, you gotta let them know when you do. Turn on the altitude constraint things. Alright, we're gonna descend. There's no ILS. I can bump up the sound a little bit now that the engine's not roaring. Be a straight in shot, except I want to slow down. Looks like got 3 miles after Lindy, and then $2,005. So Lindy, I want 180 knots. Go here, change that to 180, and go into perf, get the weather for San Diego, K-San. Alright, so we got 30 over 4, Temperature 19er.
United 1941, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Los Angeles Center 128.6, United 1941. 28.6. Los Angeles Center, United 1941, descending via the Lucky One, leaving flight level 242.
United 1941, Los Angeles Center, Imperial altimeter 29905.
29905, United 1941. Alright, so 905. And this is for San Diego, so that's why I don't have the one that she gave me in there. So the wind's 270 at 8.
Air 4901, taxi to parking via Bravo. Remain this frequency. Have a great day.
And I'll check that. Once I've cleared the approach, then we will proceed down to 2000. Final approach fix is 2000 at Rebo. Should be a 5-mile final to San Diego from there. Wind farm. No, they're not turning. Maybe I'm not close enough for them to turn. What was I saying? It was 124.35. 8 is.
Visibility 9er. Few clouds at 1,500. Temperature 19er. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3003. Arriving and departing runway 27. Visuals, RNAV, and localizer runway 27 approach in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold toward instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Currently with hotel. Let's see if that changes. Let's add in some brakes since we're getting above the glide path there. Pretty confident we're going to be landing. Well, ATIS says 27 as well. So we can go down here, do program, KSAN 27, 60 miles away. Let's update the wind one last time. Whenever you update the winds, it wipes out those winds. 270 at 8. Otherwise, everything else is the same. Landing weights 65 or below, so we're good. As of right here. Terrain mode, just in case clouds creep up on us. so hard to remember to say 1941. It's so out of practice on that one. Let's do, we're getting close. Once Orbix comes out with California South, then I'm going to pick up both the north and the south ortho. So that'd be a nice... I mean, this ortho is really good for free, but, you know, an SD version of Orbix will probably take up less room and still have better results. Or, no, really nice results. We're going to go with the Arnav Zulu 27. But yeah, my buddy and I, Will, we've been doing joint or shared cockpit with this plane. Except we both have the most current beta, which is 11.6, I believe. This is the one I fly primarily is 11.3 because like the click spots and everything are not broken until 11.4, and they haven't fixed it yet. So once they fix the click spots, then I will update the beta, unless they make me update. Between 10 and 11 here, so we're good. Slow into 250 knots for 10,000 feet. Do seatbelts on. Get the lights ready to go. We're at 10,000. So, go around, missed approach, climb to 2,500 feet on runway heading to Sargs. Sargs is, I don't know how far away, but, so we'll just reset the MCP for 2,500 at the FAF, final approach fix. Should be going to SoCal here soon.
Advise on initial contact. You have information hotel.
Still hotel, so let's reset this to 3003 because that's the altimeter for San Diego.
1941, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
SoCal approach 124.35, United 1941. Okay. SoCal approach, United 1941, Lucky 1 leaving 7,400, current with hotel, request Arnav Zulu 27 from Lindy.
Yeah, 1941 SoCal approach San Diego, altimeter 3003, did you have approach request?
Affirmative, request Arnav Zulu 27 from Lindy, United 1941.
Yeah, 1941, sorry about that, you were blocked by someone else calling in. Cross, correction, at Lindy, cleared Arnav Zulu, runway 27 approach.
At Lindy, cleared Arnav Zulu, runway 27 approach, United 1941. We're slowing down nicely. Go to flaps 1. Tower is 118.3, so I'll get that ready to go.
251 Charlie Victor, Jelly clears clear to Catalina Airport on departure, fly heading 220, radar vector Soul Beach is filed. Maintain 2000, expect 4000 when 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7306.
Flaps 2.
1 Charlie Victor, read back direct. United 1941, a rebuild contact tower 118.3.
At Rebo contact tower 118.3, United 1941. Alright, so do flaps 3, do gear. Now we got the VDOV showing. That means you can use the approach once that's up. Just don't change the MCP until you get to the final approach fix. So we're going to do brakes low. Spoilers are armed.
Another 258 Camaro Tower. Join the right down runway 26 and just be
Google
advised
says
your
zoom the
transmission
MFD
really
a bit,
broken.
please.
There's like a noise or some interference and it's breaking your audio up really bad.
You mean this? That's the VDOV I was talking about. Once that's showing, then you can use the approach to bring you down as an RNAV. And then once you get to the final approach fix, which is Rebo, then you can reset the MCP.
251 Charlie Victor, gentlemen, ground runway 20
which will be 2500
left,
for us.
City Alpha, Hotel, Charlie.
Was that the right
Kilo.
one that you wanted me to zoom in on? It didn't really let me zoom in. The MFD. What is an MFD? Which screen? There's too many screens here. The map. I don't.
258 runway 26 clears to land, wind variable at 4.
What map?
2,500.
MFD be primary flight display, right? So isn't that, you mean this one? That must be what you mean. The waypoints were all cluttered together and I were not. Oh, that's because I had, I had it spawned there. So those are the VFRs. So 2000 Rebo. So I'm going to switch to tower now. Lindbergh Tower, United 1941, RNAV, runway 27.
United 1941, Limerick Tower, 1260 from 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, United 1941. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about, buddy. I just brain fart, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna do full flaps, do our cabin check, reset the MC.
Bakersfield ground, November 187 Whiskey Papa, Cessna 172 slant golf, request traffic advisory, destination Mojave, cruising
landing
altitude
gear,
8,000
signs,
with
spoilers,
information
arms,
Papa,
flaps.
for Cat 6.
And we're good for minimum, which is 617.
Squawk 6132. And you said cruise altitude 8,000 for VFR should be odd 1,000 plus 500 since you're going eastbound.
617. Alright, so we are set to land.
87 Whiskey Papa. Bakersfield ground, 87 Whiskey Papa. Could you repeat that squawk, please?
There's no Whiskey Papa, squawk 6132.
Squawk 6132, 87 Whiskey Papa.
See, the 617 is right here.
Approaching
That's minimum.
7.
Victor, be advised, I forgot to mention is the I-7 rating.
So now I'm aiming for the
I-7.
touchdown zone, and we'll see how close I get to this.
300.
Winds are right down the runway.
200.
To watch out for all these power lines.
Burbank, clear.
That would make for a bad day to snag one of those.
Cessna 172 slant Gulf request flight following to San Bernardino at 5,500. Information
50,
Yankee.
40, 30, 20, retard 20, 10, 5.
Alright. Happy with that landing. Exit at Bravo 8.
Paddle below 2,400 till advised. Departure frequency 134.2. Squawk 6341.
737 Alpha Zulu VFR, maintain at or below 2,400 until advised. Departure frequencies 134.2, squawk 6341. Skyhawk 737 Alpha Zulu.
Skyhawk 7 Alpha Zulu, read back direct. Surf 90258, taxi to parking via Foxtrot. Have a wonderful day.
Hammer Tower 9258, off of Charlie, off of 2 Charlie.
United 1941, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Monarch on 123.9er.
Parking via Bravo, ground 123.9er, United 1941, thanks, we'll see you.
For 258, taxi to parking via Charlie, Foxtrot.
23.9er.
Hammer Tower, Cessna 958, we're terminating flight.
Alright.
Roger.
Gentlemen, correction, Cessna 251 Charlie Victor, make sure the runway 20 left at Kilo.
You want me to change the range? Yeah, the it's a little late now to go back, but yeah, the range makes it easier to see the waypoints if you don't have them all the way out to like 80 or 40 nautical miles.
If you need any assistance getting off of the aircraft, such as wheelchair assistance, we ask that you please remain seated until after we have arrived at the gate so we may better assist you. For updated information on connecting flights and baggage claims, you can check airport monitors or download our free JetBlue mobile app. Next time you're online, be sure to visit JetBlue.com to learn about our
So 187 Whiskey Papa, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
today. On behalf of JetBlue Airways, and especially this New York City-based in-flight and flight crew, we'd like to thank you so much for flying with us this morning. We'd like to be the first to say welcome home.
APU is on. Engine shutdown.
Burbank ground, Skyhawk 737 Alpha Zulu at the GA ramp, ready to taxi with Lima.
1 Charlie Victor, contact circuit departure.
First departure, Cessna 251 Charlie Victor.
Skyhawk 737 Alpha Zulu, Burbank ground, runway 8, taxi via Charlie.
Fan off.
Runway 8 via Charlie, Skyhawk 737 Alpha Zulu.
I'll turn off the fuel pumps here.
0251 Charlie Victor, circuit departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4000.
Go offline.
Disconnected.
See ya. Complete the flight on Project Fly. Wish that overlay was working. Alright. That door's shut. I think I'm offline. Yep. It's funny, I think my landings, I mean, I flared too early, but my landings, I think, have gotten better now that I'm not monitoring my landing rate. It just looks like it's a softer landing. I want to see what it looks like going over those power lines. That's a passenger. Actually, let's do that. There's the power lines. Man, that's so close to those power lines. But yeah, if I don't without having that landing plug-in, I feel like my landings are a little bit better now. I'm not worrying about what it says. I just land it the best I can and not trying to worry about it anymore. I was beating myself up, I found, on my landing rates. So I'm like, now I don't even care about them. Plenty of runway for that. I used to have a note that says medium brakes, but the runway's plenty. Unless it's raining. If it's raining, then I wouldn't. Then I would use medium brakes. Have a good day. Yeah, you too, bud. Let me turn that off. The NAS, Naval Air Station, where they do a lot of the filming at Top Gun, is right there. Is that it? Yeah. So that's the Navy Air Station. Bunch of military planes and stuff Looks like Coast Guard also. Coast Guard helicopters. I did an FS Economy flight out of there like a week or so ago. So if anyone's around tonight, I might stream again. It depends how I feel, because if I fly this in the snowstorm, then I will stream it. If I don't, then I might not stream. But at any rate, tomorrow it's a normal day. No appointments tomorrow to speak of, so I have an appointment Wednesday. I'll be gone Wednesday. But anyway, I will catch you all tomorrow, if not later this evening. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for the subs. New followers, welcome. And we'll catch you all next time. See you, Bugos. Thanks.
You 11110 to the tower. That's what I said, that'd be great. 18-3, good day. We'll see you. Southwest 2298, you're 8 miles from Lucky, and you are clear to approach. Clear to approach, Southwest 2298. United 2192, towers 18-3. Have a good rest of your day.
18-3, United 2192, good day.
Centurion 5 Alpha Delta, descend and maintain 5,000.
5085 Alpha Delta.
Centurion 5 Alpha Delta, descend and maintain 3,800.
Down to 3,800, 85 Alpha Delta.
Southwest 908, you're 8 miles from Lucky, and you are clear to approach.
Clear to approach, Southwest 908.